Look at the size of her thighs. Now that is a really huge chicken wing. Hello and welcome back to the KenOhwee Channel. Today it's round 2 of the S.H Figuarts Street Fighter line. Yes, I'll be presenting the fighter from China, the queen of kicks, the woman with legs so large you think it's on steroids, and yes, presenting to you Chun Li. Yes, or as some people call it, Chun Li, or however you want to call it. Either way, it's fine. So, number 2 in the S.H Figuarts line for Street Fighter. Look at that with the fighting body and the interchangeable faces and the hands. And without further ado, let's talk about this figure. So excited. So yeah.
Round 1.
Box design. Beautiful box as again, and you know, you have Chun Li in all her beautiful glory. Look at that. Ooh, this picture is definitely for 18 and above. And looking at the back of the box, look at the blue jade Chun Li. Look at the mold and look at the fact that she's movable and also option part and also to fight with you. So without further ado, let's have a look at the marvelous queen of kicks, Chun Li. Alright, opening the figure with you guys in 3, 2, 1. Look at that. And just like Ryu, it comes with this really nice scenery. Look at that. All lit up in the streets of China, Hong Kong, somewhere Asian-y, but yeah, look at that, it's awesome. So it's a sad thing that mine came, it was a bit warped really, so it's a bit bent on the cardboard on each side over right about there, as you can see. So that's a bit sad, but yeah, but anyway, they still provided this, so that's what I'll be using for my backdrop. So without further ado, here we go.
Round 2.
Design. And here's taking a closer look at Chun Li, the action figure. Look at that, doesn't she look beautiful? Now, I do have my problems with this figure, unfortunately, so I'll just get them out of the way first. So first thing to talk about is the proportion. Now, can you see what I'm seeing right here? I understand that in the video game, the legs are like 3 times larger than the entire body. But I mean, they scaled it down for Ryu. I thought they could have scaled it down for Chun Li as well, because I mean, in terms of figure proportion, this looks extremely huge. Like, one thing, the length is like really, she has really long legs and is really huge, and her head is on the tinier side, so she looks like someone with a shrunken head placed on a steroid pumped leg and then an average body. Well, at least they got the bosoms right, sort of. So I mean, but that's not the point. I'm talking about this figure. So overall, the proportion wise is a little bit off for my taste, you know. But everyone's entitled to their own opinion, so this is just my humble opinion, so please don't take it too seriously. So, and also, when you split the legs, I'm not doing anything to pervert it, but just showing you as a figure. She can do the split, which is really awesome. Look at that split. I'll show more in the articulation later. But if you split it all the way to the end, you can see like a really huge gap right there, which the real figure does not have. So it's just a bit unfortunate that the Chun Li one, they did not manage to conceal that. So it's very rare that you'll be taking photos from under her skirt. Anyways, they just didn't conceal that. So that's also the unfortunate part of this figure. And this is not so much of a gripe, but you know, I just need to point it out. These things are sharp. If you drop this on the floor by accident, you just happen to step on it, you will be yelling sweet curses to heaven and hell. So that's pretty much what it is. That's how sharp and painful this is going to be. So just pointing it out there, so be careful everyone, okay? So apart from all those things that I mentioned before, I gotta say this is still a good looking figure. If you're thinking on the point of like the really cartoonish, out of proportion kind of figure, then yeah, this fits that image really well. You have the really muscular legs. Look at that, it's almost as huge as Ryu's legs. That's how big it is. And then the paint application of this figure, as usual from S.H Figuarts, is really good. So well done, S.H Figuarts. The metallic gold really stands really nicely with the matte dark blue finish, just like the comic books. And they even modeled the tassels on her head or her bun, so that's really awesome. And the figure doesn't look too weird or anything like that. She looks really pretty. Look at that. I'm a pretty deadly fighter. I wouldn't mind having her arrest me anytime. But anyways, moving on. So yeah, even they modeled, again, not doing anything pervertic, just showing you what they modeled. Look at that. Whoever modeled her butt cheeks is both, again, an artist and a pervert. But hey, no complaints from the men. Going down to the boots. Look at that boots right there. That's just gonna kick you down to hell if you treat her badly. So that's what's gonna happen if you treat her wrongly. So yeah, overall, in terms of design, proportion is not really for me, but it still stays true to the character represented in the Street Fighter V video game.
Round 3.
Articulation. So in terms of the articulation, the bun can move 360. So basically she can look down all the way, which is a lot, but she can't really look up, which is unfortunate. She does have the neck pivot because the neck is on the ball joint, so there's a lot of neck pivot from that point there. And she can look left and right as usual. Yeah, she does have the bottom floor joint, which is really nice. Her sleeve is, oh, look at that bulk of that sleeve, so it's a little bit big. So if you want to pull her arm all the way out, you gotta like bring it down a little bit. It can move up and down at the butterfly joint up there, so you gotta pull it down a little bit and then move up if you don't want the arm movement to be blocked by the sleeve right there. And then it has a bicep joint right about there. It has a double jointed elbow. The spiky bangles can turn to 360. Wrist does turn to 360 and it can move up and down. She can do the crunch, which is amazing. Look at that, it's somewhere in there which is concealed, which is really nice. You can't really see it unless you see from the back. If it's crunching, you can see that whole gap right there, and it can arch back about that far, but you will reveal some of that gap as well. So you can turn left and right. It does have the pivot as well. And for the legs, as I shown earlier, it can do the Chun Li split kick. Of course, it's Chun Li. She has to do the Bruce Lee split or else people will be pissed. She can kick up about that far, and that's made out of soft rubber, so that moves out of the way as you kick up. It can do the back kick about that far. Look at that. Look at that solid butt. Is not hindering her from doing that deadly back kick. That is so amazing. She does have a little bit of a thigh swivel up there. She does have the double jointed knee. The knee can move left and right a little bit, but my figure, that joint sort of like was moving outwards as I was, if you can see right there, it's a little bit, it's not much, so I'll just be slightly careful. Maybe it might not happen to your figure, so it's just only my figure, so hopefully that's the case. Feet moves up and down. It has a toe articulation at the boot, and it has ankle pivot.
Round 4.
Accessory. And it also comes with the ever so awesome the effects. But look at that. That is so awesome right there. This is to show her fast deadly kicks. I don't know why I made that sound, but anyways, so this is a very nice looking effects box, just like the Articulation accessory they provided for Ryu. This is a little bit complicated in a way, so it comes with a separate stand, of course, to support the effects box. All you gotta do is just connect this to the back here. So in the instructions, it says that this part comes in pieces, and it comes with a lot of pieces. If it does break down, so all you just do is just connect it back. So for example, just show it to you. So there's actually one piece right there that goes at the bottom, and then at the top there is another piece right there, and then you can actually open this up, and be careful, there's actually a smaller piece connecting the two pieces, which is right there. So altogether you have 1 2 3 4 5 pieces. So yeah, just letting you know how it is. So all you have to do is reconnect it back, and if you want to do, just have to be careful. So retrace the step back. So that one, just connect it up to there. You can see where the connection is, and then so it might take you a while to just put that little piece back in the middle there, just to connect the two. But after a bit of practice, I'm sure you get used to it. So yeah. So after connecting everything, you have your effects parts back once again. Look at that. Wow. So but basically, so all you gotta do is just angle her feet outwards, and you see that main angle right there. You just have to align it, and then you see that peg and a hole right there, and just connect it, and then you will have your Chun Li kicking in no time. So you see that once that's connected, you have your Chun Li shadow kicking all your enemies. And then you can decide how many kicks you want Chun Li to have. You can have her kicking 3 times or kicking 2 times. I really like that they include all that, so you can use your imagination and, you know, determine how many kicks you want your Chun-Li to have. So there you go. And she also comes with not 1, not 2, but 3 extra pairs of hands. Yes, that is awesome. So first off, it comes with the karate chop hands, the classic Chun-Li battle preparation hands. And also the one where slightly, fingers slightly curled in a little bit to sort of maneuver her opponent's kicks away. It comes with a high-five hand, so I guess this is for Chun-Li to slap whoever is looking up her skirt with slap of doom for perverts. And just like the real figure, it comes with 2 extra interchangeable faces, which is awesome. So you have the one where she goes "Ata!" so her battle cry face, and another one with her smiling face. So I'm glad they included that. So look at that, looking all so pretty. The next thing you know, "Ata!" your ass is kicked. So if you want to change the faces on Chun-Li just like real, all you gotta do is just disconnect that, just like Bruce Lee actually. So there you go, you can see the faceless Chun-Li looking all scary, but not to worry, you'll see her pretty smile right about now. Just have to plug that in, and I'm really happy the fact that they managed to just blend it really well. You can't really see it, so look at that, looking really nice. So smile, I'm looking pretty, aren't I? Next thing you know, I'm gonna stop that joke now. Okay, anyways,
final round.
Conclusion. So in summary, I still think this package as a whole is still a great package. Again, based on preference, if you prefer the whole cartoon-like, slightly out of proportion kind of look on this character, then yes, this is what you'll be getting. However, if you're more in the scale of like a proportionate human figure, then the things that I mentioned in the design portion might throw you off a little bit. So it's based on personal preference, like I said again, but I still think that S.H Figuarts made a really great looking figure, a really articulated Chun-Li, and especially I really like the interchangeable faces on this one as compared to the interchangeable heads on Ryu. It's much easier to exchange. So yeah, I had a lot of fun playing with this Chun-Li figure. I can make her do plenty of exciting poses and dynamic poses, just what Chun-Li would do in the video game, so it all works out really well. So yeah, with that, I'm just gonna conclude at that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.
I've come back, Master. It's good to see you. It's good to see you again, Master Lee. Show me what you have mastered. Here I go. What do you think of Master? Master, why is your nose bleeding? Nothing. It's nothing. I mean, I was just very amazed at your skill. I think you have bloomed into a beautiful, fierce, strong fighter. Now go, chase your dreams. Become a law enforcer. She would have been an amazing street fighter.
Click here to enjoy more videos.